Even though Rally Sardinia was last ran 8 months ago, there are so many changes not only to the competitors but to the rally itself as the WRC returns to the island for the 5th round of the 2021 season. In this video I'll be giving you a bit of a rundown about what's going to be going on in the rally, both in terms of the stages and the running order and the entries list, as well as making some predictions for the rally ahead of us. Let's start off by talking about changes to the rally. There's a change in base, the move back to Olbia from Alghero, where we've been for the past few years. And it also means there are some changes to the stages themselves. Some of them are quite familiar, but the way it's going to be run is a bit different. We're going to have 300 kilometers over 20 stages, and what that means is that the stages are going to be run as 2 different loops of, well, 4. So essentially what happens on Friday is you have 2 stages run twice in the morning and then another 2 stages run twice in the afternoon. The same on Saturday. On Sunday you have 1 loop of 2 stages repeated, and it's going to be really it's going to be really challenging for the drivers because these are stages that we haven't really seen before in the WRC. If you have a look at what we've got in Sunday's loop, you've got Azerchenia, Brania Tokyo. If I'm mispronouncing that, I absolutely am. Sorry about that. It's last run in 2009, and then the Agliento Santa Risa stage is completely new to the rally, and that's going to be the end of Rally Power Stage. It has a tarmac section in the middle of it, and well, there's a mix of old and new in regards to the WRC here. Likewise, in the entry list we see some familiar faces, some changes to lineups, but it's largely quite consistent from rally to rally. The only major change in terms of the top flight is Teemu Salonen is going to be back in the second M Sport with the change for Adrian Formo going into the Rally 2 Fiesta. In terms of the starting order, it's going to be championship order, so it's Ogier from Evans, and I believe it's Neville and Tanak with Rofapera in 5th and Katsuta in 6th. 2 people to watch out for in terms of the WRC order are going to be Danny Sordo, who's won the last 2 editions of Sardinia, and Teemu Salonen, whose best result of 2nd came in 2019. But that said, as Hyundai have boasted about in their pre-event briefing, all 3 of their drivers have won there before. It was Oid Tanak's first win in 2017, and Thierry Neuville managed to claim an absolutely... Oh, it was such an impressive win in 2018 after Oid Tanak had steering failure on the final stage. But there are some changes in regards to the Hyundai lineups as well. You've got Lube with the new co-driver Florian. That's going to be interesting to see after their first outing together in Portugal ended very prematurely going off the road on the first day. But looking into support category, and there are a lot of changes. In Hyundai, they're only able to enter the 1 car. That's going to be Jari Huhtinen, and that's because the Red Grade team are having to isolate in Portugal and have had to after last weekend. Well, the last weekend of the WRC. There's also no Oliver Solberg, who's had to withdraw following Peter Solberg's test results. And in terms of Hyundai as well, they are now probably likely to give Huhtinen more of a call-up. I mean, Andrea Crognola was meant to be in the second Red Grey one alongside Ola Christian Veiby, but with Veiby's 6-month suspension from the WRC, that means all kinds of changes for how the Hyundai are going to be operating in WRC 2. But if you look at the rest of the entry list, you've got the 2 Tok Sports, Mikkelsen returning with Balacho Wilkinson alongside. You've got Citroens of Mads Osberg and Sean Johnston, and Motorsport in the Polo have entered Nikolai Gryasin alongside George Linemay. WRC 3 is an absolute bumper list. Johan Rossel, Nicholas Kieman, Kaito Kajatanovic, Egon Kur, Emil Lindholm, Chris Ingram. You've got Fabrizio Zaldivar, and then you've also got some people who are further down the order who are pretty recognisable as well. Jan Solens, Alberto Heller, Armin Kramer. It really is a bit of a who's who of WRC 3 and Rally 2 here. And I don't really know what's going to happen. Could Evans make a step up and follow on from the win in Portugal? I reckon the people to watch out for, like I said, are going to be Sordo and Sutherland. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.